Hello.
Hello, Paul. How are you?
Tired. Very tired, but we're doing okay.
It's been a huge Brazilian tour that you had in the past months.
Yeah,
So, how are
yeah,
you feeling with that? Are you tired or are you feeling with
yeah.
more energy?
No, I'm really tired. No, today I've done nothing. We just sat around all day and just sort of getting our shit together, ready for Paraguay. So yeah, today's been a free day, just doing nothing. I've been watching TV and falling asleep, and that's it. Nothing.
Trying to get some relax after all the.
You can't relax when you're on the road. It's difficult, It's really hard, but yeah, we're doing the best we can. I'm just a bit sad because we lost all that crew now. We changed crews and everything, and these guys, it's just all coming together and working really well. And they've all gone now, so we've got to start all over again, which is a bit scary.
Well, it's a pleasure to be with you this day, and it's been a long time that you were here in Mexico, like almost 10 years.
2015.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been really sick, so there's not a lot to do about it.
Do you have any memories of the last tour that you had here in Mexico?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite countries to come to, and we toured a lot of times in Mexico with Era
Oh,
and some friends of ours and all their friends in trans metal and all that stuff. So yeah, we got millions of fans over there. It's fantastic.
yeah, and I really want to talk about this, the era, and they were your band in that
Yeah,
moment, and you have a connection with them.
yeah,
So almost a couple years, we have the loss of Adan Moreno.
yeah, no, yeah.
So what can you say about him? A memory from.
What else can you say? We used to mess around. We used to call him my hee-haw, my little son. Even though we're both Ramones fanatics, and yeah, we used to hang out, always have a good time together, and we'd go around to their mum and dad's house to eat and stuff. So it's like family, and so it's very very tough. When I got the news, I lost two of my top players in from different bands. I lost my guitar player Paolo in Brazil too from COVID as well. So it's very sad. And I lost my father-in-law. So yeah, it's all bad. It's not been a good thing. And I don't know how I'm going to react to this. I'm going to meet Ivan when I get over there.
Yeah,
When
like.
so it's going to be a bit tough on us both. But I think it's the best thing to do. And if I've got time, I'm going to make time to go to visit the grave and pay my respects to my brother.
Yeah, it's very hard to find people like him, as a family, and to
Yeah,
work with a great man like he used to be in the music industry.
of course, yeah, and he's going up and down over to Spain and that a lot too to like promoting bands and stuff like that. And but the two brothers and me are really close. We played together for years. So yeah, it's a sad time. It's going to be sad. I'm going to be happy to see them, but I'm also it's kind of sad, to
Of
bring
course.
all this up again. Excuse me, I'm
And,
getting the cold.
yeah, and well, we were talking about your tour in Brazil.
Yep.
So, what can we expect from your set list? It's gonna be different from Brazil and Mexico, or what can we expect from?
It'll be the same. It's a comeback thing, so it's basically mostly Iron Maiden stuff. Just to introduce yourself back into music again. Next year will be different again. That'll be most of my stuff in there then. But yeah, it's just a comeback thing, and as I said, it depends on how good the band are. Because the band in Brazil was absolutely fantastic at the end of the day. We got it all together. So whoever I'm playing with is gonna they better they've got some big shoes to fill.
Okay,
I don't
and
fuck, I don't fuck around when it comes to messing around with songs of mine. You will get your ass kicked.
what are your favorite songs to play live? from the first two albums of Maiden?
Phantom of the Opera, definitely. Remember Tomorrow, Sanctuary, Rothschild. They're all good.
ROCKA.
No, we're not doing Strange World and stuff like that. And Prodigal Son is not going to say it, none of this stuff. And so, you know, we want to try and keep it as much, I don't know, with more dynamic. So not trying slow song. Yeah, Remember Tomorrow, but that's got a build up in it. So, you know, no, we don't do no slow stuff at the minute.
Yeah, because there is a lot of music to play like live. And what's next from you for your career after the shows in Mexico?
Rehabilitation. I'm going to get walking again, so that's the most important thing. After that, we got I have a box set coming out soon and a movie. Plus, we're finishing mixing up the Warhorse project, which I've already done the vocals for, so that will be out in the year as well. And working on new material. And we decided yesterday to start another new project in Brazil.
And festival in Europe.
Yeah, and we got festivals in Europe and that as well, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, me and the two guitar players I've been working with in Brazil, we decided to start another project next year. So we're writing at the moment. The guys are going to get home and have a rest. We'll start writing the two of them together with me.
Okay.
So that's good.
How's your health at this day? How are you feeling about your health? Because we know that you had some issues the past years, so it's hard for you to do.
It's actually called sepsis. It's called sepsis, and it's a killer. It almost killed me twice. So yeah, it's not like a small disease. It's absolutely terrible. It's eaten a lot of my tissue away in my shoulder and in my certain parts of my body and leg and that, and it's not been easy, but it's all right. Apart from the not walking thing, that's the only thing that's getting me. But my health's all right at the moment. Blood pressure's good, everything's good. Just not working out enough, not getting to the gym enough because of traveling.
We can say that Iron Maiden it's a band who were one of the first bands that every metalhead heard for the first time, like in his life. So how are you feel about the introduction of you in his life as a metalhead?
It's good. It's fantastic. I mean, what more could you want? You know, look, even some of the bands, the bigger bands like Metallica, Sepultura, Pantera, we influenced all of them, you know, and a lot of kids, you know, we just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but we just did it. It's been fantastic to know that you've made such a difference in people's lives. You know, we had one guy last night was crying in the dressing room, listening when he came backstage for autograph and that, and he broke down and cried. And he's like 36 years old or 40 years old, and he cried like a little baby.
Yeah.
And that, really? and that almost made me start crying. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, it was awesome. It was really good. I'm glad that we give people so much emotion. It's great because we put the emotion in, so they get the same back. So it's good.
Yeah, it's a connection with the bands because, as you said before, these bands like Metallica, Sepultura are a huge part of every one of us, and as a metalheads, and we are growing with that music, and it's by generations. So I think that is great that you still hear and keep on. Playing these songs.
I'm a couple of years older than most of these people as well, so let's keep that in mind. No, I'm quite good friends with James and that Hetfield and that. So yeah, but it's good. It's good to know, you know, that we influence them, and then you know, it's the Iron Maiden albums is one of James's favourites of all time. So yeah, it's good to know. You know, but, yeah, I just want to play music. I don't care about nothing else.
Well, thank you, Paul, for your time and for telling us something about your story and the things that you are working on this time. So
we're coming back for world domination again.
there's something that you can say for your Mexican fans, for the people that are waiting for your show.
I'd like to say it's so good to be coming back, that's for sure, after 8 years away of not playing. And I'm coming to one of my favorite countries in the whole world because I absolutely adore Mexican food. It's my favorite.
What's your favorite part from Mexico? The food? Or
yeah, and the tequila.
Of course.
And the chicas. Yeah, it's all good. I've had a long time relationship with this country. I've toured most of there, as I have in Brazil. So yeah, it's been pretty awesome. So yeah, it's just going to be good to come back and see everybody again, old friends, and make new friends. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, because the people, it's the crowd. It's very different from another countries. We are very passionate and that stuff. So.
You tried telling Brazil, Argentina, and Chile that.
No, Brazil is bigger than Mexico in that part, but yeah, we are almost the same as white. So
yeah, Chile's going to be absolutely terrifying. They're absolutely crazy over there. So yeah, it's going to be good. Look, it's doing me good just to get out and seeing everybody. So it's healing me, which is a good thing. It's hitting my inside, my soul, which is what I need to work on as well, because that got a little bit fucked up as well.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and we can wait to see you next week, because the next week it's gonna start this tour in Mexico. So we are waiting for you, and all the best for you and your future plans.
Okay, thank you very much. See you soon.
See you.
Ciao.